am the princess.
Good day everyone, it's Peachy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. Last time we took on Faulkner and went to the ruins of Elf and learned that we had to get to Azalea Town next. And not only that, I did show off my new Growlithe and my new Phanpy to my team, so it's a pretty good day so far. But now we're going to move on with my journey. And we're going to talk to this girl because she's probably got the most awesomest trainer music ever in the Johto region. So we're just going to listen to it right quick. Yeah, and you know. That does not sound right. We'll see how it comes out in the recording though. Okay, yeah, so that's the tune I really like from this game too. But you know, so why do I always have to be the weird ones that make sense? Anyways, yeah, and you know. Pardon? Battle? I'm on the phone! Oh, alright, but make it fast. It's kind of interesting how the trainers are even more into their phones than they are into battling too. Picnicker Liz wants to battle. Picnicker Liz sent out who? Or Nidoran. Nidoran female! Kind of funny how like Nidoran is like the same type of Pokemon, but it's got like the male and female symbol in its name. So this one can evolve into a Nidoqueen, so Growlithe's not going to do much damage, especially after that Growl attack that took place, so Nidoran, you scratched! Then watch, the next attack is going to be like a critical hit, and I'll be like, seriously game? Why would you do this to me? I should have given Growlithe a berry now that I think about it, but I didn't. And this is why I wanted to train my Pokemon, because they're seriously a little too under-leveled at this point. Except for Totodile and Butterfree. Naturally though, everyone keeps getting hurt. I'm like, seriously? Stop that! Okay, good. See? Should have been using Growl from the start. I love how it's just like this white screen too. That was pretty good development back in the day though. Picnicker Liz was defeated. Oh, I've got to relieve my anger! Peachy got 180 for winning. I think in Heart Gold and Soul Silver though, she says like, oh yeah, I lost to some trainer. Okay, well I'll catch you later. I'm not sure if that's true though. I was having a nice chat too. Oh, you're on a big journey to see the sights? Neat! Let's be friends. Can I have your phone number? I want to hear about everything you've seen. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess in this game you have to ask them to get their phone number. I didn't know that. I'll telephone you if I hear anything interesting. Yeah, so you can call them now. I thought that was kind of cool having other trainers' phone numbers that we can call them. Just go talk to that person. The phone cannot do that. I mean, I can call my mom right now and they won't tell me to go talk to them. I like how you have the possibility of deleting their number. Well, I guess nowadays that's what happens. I don't like you no more, I'm gonna delete you. It's like deleting friends on Facebook. The most tragic thing ever. Then you text them and they're like, who's this? Or you call them. What? Don't sneak up on me like that. That glance, it's intriguing. And that's why you never send your 10-year-olds out in the world alone. Especially if it's a 10-year-old girl wearing shortcuts. Camper Roland wants to battle. Sent out Nidoran, the male version. Growlithe! Horn attack? Wasn't that like the most one hit? Oh, okay, I guess not. Horn drill, that's the one. I remember Cousin Yoshi was always using that move. And I was like, hey, you can't keep using that because it's not fair that they have one-hit moves. But then again, it's not his fault that he was using that move. It was Nintendo's fault for making that move exist. Kind of stupid why we have all these one-hit knockout moves. I mean, there's bound to be somebody out there who's gonna use it. And I don't recall them being banned from like tournaments either. Or are they banned? But no, Horn Drill was awful. And I think there's like some moves out there that says like the move was always gonna hit 100% accuracy or something like that. With that around nowadays, the moves, one hit knockout moves are just gonna be like nothing. This is disappointing. Peachy got 180 for winning. Sent some to mom. Mom. If you don't want to battle, just avoid eye contact. Okay. Great advice from our stalker boy. He was a stalker boy. I'll see you later, boy. Hey, Ekans. Remember Ekans, everyone? Ekans. Whenever I see coughing Ekans or Meowth, it just brings me back to Team Rocket. Ah, the good old days. I think nowadays they're like wearing this like black outfit that reminds me of the games. I was like, wow, I never knew they were gonna change it up. I remember that was different. And then they're not usually like how they were in the anime, like, you know, blasting off in every episode. They were like smart, they made them like more smarter, more cunning, I guess. And I was like, dang, Team Rocket did step up their game since since Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh. They're not just going at Ash and them all like on the spot. They're like waiting for him, and they've got a plan too. Of course, I never did find out what it was. My Pokemon freshly caught. My Pokemon are freshly caught too, but they're not doing as good. But of course, I have to train them. So, Fisher Henry wants to battle. Hey, Uncle Henry. Poliwag. Doo-doo-doo. Poliwag. Oh my gosh. Now that I see all these Pokemon again, I'm just like, dang, look what you did to my game. You just ruined it with all those naughty jokes. Get him! Bubble! That was a pretty good move. One of the moves I would like to see is actually going to be coming out very soon, so. Scratch? Oh, actually, I know in the Poliwag evolution, in order to get Poliwrath, you need to use, a Water Stone. But to get Politoed, you have to give, Poliwhirl the, King's Rock and then trade it to somebody. Why did Nintendo think it was a good idea to have Pokemon evolve through trading? I mean, well, did they think that everyone... Well, I guess it was a marketing tactic. Because it'd be like, well, if one person only can have one game, they can't have their Alakazam or Gengar. Let's just make them buy 2 games. That way we get more money. Because technically that's how I had to do it. Because I have like Pokemon Pokemon Y. But see, since I only have Pokemon Y, I couldn't like trade or to evolve certain Pokemon. I mean, yeah, I could go online, but then again, that's a risk going online and trading with somebody to evolve it for me. Because what if they say, okay, your Pokemon evolved, and then they say, psych, and then they just turn off their game. I have their friend code, but they could delete mine and I'll never see them again, so. That's why I'm like, oh man. And not only that, you need 2 systems too to trade. 2 games and 2 systems. But naturally, since I had my original 3DS from back in 2011, I believe, and I have my 3DS XL from 2013, I had two of them, so. Then when Alpha Sapphire came out, that's why I was kind of glad that I waited. That way Alpha Sapphire can trade with Serena and May. Whoa! You made me lose that fish! I didn't make you lose it. That was your complete lack of skill, Fisherman. I mean, not Fisherman. Fisher Justin wants to battle. Fisher Justin sent out Magikarp. Cart, Magikarp. Pokemon. The highlight of my childhood, right? Magikarp's got quite the interesting color scheme in this game. In the Johto anime, actually, I started watching, like, around the part where, Ash and them are trying to get to Violet City, but they don't I remember like at the last episode of the video, Ash got his first gym badge and then was heading to Azalea Town. And then he was going to Azalea Town, but then there was like all this mishap with like Cyndaquil and Meowth robot. I think there was one with the coughing machine or something like that. Then they finally make it to Azalea Town, and then that's where that whole randomness of honoring such a random Pokemon happened, and I was like, really? This is the episode? I mean, come on. It's not even that interesting. Wow, somebody leveled up their Magikarp to level 15 and didn't even evolve it? Or wait, Magikarp doesn't evolve until... what is it? Level 20 or something? I remember, and then not only that, when you get Gyarados, it doesn't learn like the most awesomest attack. It like learns like, what, Bite or... I don't know why they did just like give them their moves right away. It takes forever too. Especially the old days, the games took forever trying to get their move sets. I feel like this battle's gone on and on and on. None of my Pokemon are like right at level 15, so that's why they're taking forever to get rid of it. It's okay. Magikarp's confused. It hurt itself in confusion. Good. I love when it does that. Oh, there's still one more, huh? Maybe we'll have Vampy come out in battle. Ooh, critical hit almost. Splash attack! There's like this weird like borderline against Magikarp and our Growlithe. Like a weird line, I thought that was interesting. Because our border's like just right above the text when you look at it. Oh, sploosh! He says. He didn't have anything else to say about sploosh. Mom's calling. Hi Peachy, how are you? I found a useful item shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry. Hey Mom, why are you spending my money? You said you were gonna save it. It's in your PC, you'll like it. She didn't even tell me what it is either, she just said, you'll like it. She probably bought me that new shirt, get it? Calm collected, the essence of fishing and Pokemon is the same. Okay. Yikes! I was trying to go up, but the GameCube remote didn't let me. I'm really good at both fishing and Pokemon. I'm not about to lose to any kid. Well, you're the one that asked me to battle, dude. I'm not the one that was like, yeah, I'm a Pokemon master, I got my first badge, just deal with it. Remember those beauty queens? Or what are they called in Pokemon? I think they're called beauty queen. Beauties, that's what they are. I always laugh because I'm like, really? They're like trainers? I mean, exactly what are they doing walking around and going to battle? I feel like they're, based on the anime, they're always the one that are like, I can't do battle now. Or they're always the one that say, I want beautiful Pokemon, I don't want that scrawny thing. Just like, really? How? Then just do the stupid contests and stay out of battling. Of course, I do love the other chicks that are like using the good moves, like Misty. I don't know, I always love water Pokemon. It's mainly because of the water graphics. So that's why I kind of like Misty's character a lot. May, I actually didn't see her too much. The only thing I knew about May actually came from Pokemon Jirachi. And then I was like, oh, okay, so we have another replacement chick, but we don't know what she does, or... Well, I didn't know what she did. But I did know she had like a fire Pokemon, so... Yay, Growlithe's at level 9. Yeah, fire attack, that's good. I'm so glad. And Kyler's at 15! 26. Fisher Ralph was defeated. I tried rushing things. Well, you tried, but you failed. Sent him to Mom. Fishing is a lifelong passion. Pokemon are lifelong friends. Don't young people fish anymore? I've seen rare Pokemon while I've been fishing. You young people like that, right? Want to trade phone numbers? I'll let you know if I see anything. I don't know if Mom would agree with me on giving my number to an old man. Especially if he's gonna be talking about fishing. Yep, phone if I see rare Pokemon. Don't worry, I won't forget. He's not gonna forget. I won't forget your number ever. That's what I heard. We need to level up Phanpy. Whoa, where'd you come from, stalker? I found some good Pokemon in the grass. Won't you join me? I think they'll do it for me. Such random text. It's like, seriously, why'd they put that in the game? Youngster too. Gordon wants to battle. Gordon, what are you doing? Whopper's 10 years old. So I believe it knows water gun, so we're just gonna use Butterfly. Doo-doo. Oh, Tail Whip, huh? I was expecting a water type attack. Confusion! Butterfree, use your confusion attack! I noticed that in the anime too, like when they use Psychic or Confusion, it's like the other Pokemon have like no control over their movements. They're like being telekinized, I guess you could say. So I was like, that's cheap. How can... I mean, in the anime, their attack's not really anything else. But in the anime, they make it to where it can stop and they can move objects and stuff like that. So really? That's really more of a cheating move. No wonder why they invented Dark type. That way you couldn't do that. Darn, I thought I could win. Peachy got 160 for winning. Sent some to Mom. Okay, what do you have to say? The grass is full of clingy things. Clingy things, oh gosh. Well, I was trying to get that item, but the game was like, no, no, no. Nothing's for free or easy. Ekans! When you spell Ekans backwards, you know what it spells, right? It missed. Bzz, zappers. It's almost like laser beam. I don't know what's better for everyone. Is it better to have your attack lowered or your defense lowered? Personally, for me, I feel like maybe it's better to have your defense lower than your attack. But I don't know, that's just me though. You know, I could have caught Ekans, but I'm not trying to be like, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Hey, a great ball, I need one of those. Especially considering that Phanpy kept escaping my Pokeball. It's like, why you keep running away? But it's okay, I don't have to worry about that no more since Phanpy's on my team now. We've been seeing Rattata a lot lately. Or Raticate. I mean Rattata, whatever your name is. Rata, I believe we said we're gonna call it. Rata. Armor Vent, come back! Tail Whip. Oh yes, that reminds me. I forgot to tell you all, but I was at GameStop the other day, and then I noticed that this remote was on there. It was actually the Super Smash Bros. GameCube remote, and when I saw, I was like, oh my gosh, it's just like the GameCube remote. But you know, I thought it was like those Mario, Peach, and Yoshi GameCube remotes where you had to plug it into the Wii remote. But here, I guess it's actually a GameCube controller. I mean, a real GameCube controller. I was so shocked because I was like, yes! I'm so glad that they made this remote happen because I really wanted it. I mean, come on, how could you not want a GameCube remote? So that's kind of cool. So I do plan on getting another one as a backup. So because my other two were kind of getting old and broken, so that's why I needed a new one. But I wasn't sure how soon I could get one. But thankfully, they had these ones at GameStop. So I'm kind of glad. And it feels really nice to have a new remote, GameCube remote, if you know what I mean. So like I said, I'll probably get another one as a backup in case. Because you know, GameCube remotes, you cannot find them no more. Whoa. It's like that guy like grabbed me and then pushed me to the back alley. How would you like to have this tasty? How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious slowpoke tail? For you right now, just $1 million! You'll want this, yeah! I thought kids these days were loaded. Well, you thought wrong, pal. Oh, there's nothing over here? Really? I would have thought there was something. And I like how this Pokemon Center is out in the middle of nowhere. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. We can heal you up. Looks like we do have like another 10 minutes to play some more. I'm trying to keep these episodes about a good 25-30 minutes. Not too long. So I'll keep to that. This is a great fishing spot. You saw people fishing. How about you? Would you like one of my rods? No. Now you're an angler too. Pichu received olive rod. So now we can go fishing. Yay! Fishing is great. If there's water, be it the sea or a stream, try out your rod. Try out your rod, by gosh. What should I make my Pokemon hold? Maybe an item that increases attack power. I don't know, chick. Just decide on something, okay? Okay, so a Growlithe has a fire attack, which will actually come in handy soon. I still need to level Phanpy up a little more before it learns something, so we'll keep Phanpy out for the time being as for on a journey. Ah! Why does everyone keep stopping me? That badge, it's from Violet City. You beat Faulkner? He's like, you beat Faulkner. Of course I beat Faulkner, you nitwit! Birdkeeper Peter. Peter! Whenever I think of Peter, I always think of Spider-Man a lot. How about you all? Pete. Too bad, like in my area, if you try to pull off a Spider-Man, you'll have no luck at all. You see, since I live in such a rural area, we don't have like building issues. We don't have like buildings like in New York and stuff like that. So, I like to see Spider-Man try to swing around in my area. I guess the best he could do, or she could do, is probably like jump on cars and ride along with them. My backup. It's kind of funny how this is how I usually play Pokemon though, is like, I always switch Pokemon out and then send out the stronger one to get rid of them. Do any of you do that? Because that's what I do. Doesn't make sense, right? But I guess that's how you had to do it back in the day, because nowadays, they have like this experience share item where, all the Pokemon get the experience and you don't even have to do much, so... I mean, yeah, it did make the game more easier and more fun, but kind of weird how we're having everything thrown at us instead. Because like this one, we had to level them up by themselves one by one. And if a Pokemon wanted experience, we had to switch them out so that way they could get experience divided up between them. See, like what I'm doing right now, that's how I usually play the earlier Pokemon games. I'm not sure about any of you. Is that how you do it too? It's just too bad too that the Johto region didn't exactly get to make an appearance in Smash Brothers as of current. Because I know Diamond and Pearl there was one stage. Recently, the 3DS Smash Bros. That I played, I saw the Unova region stage. Then the Wii U Smash Brothers has the Kalos stage, so I think, and then Smash Brothers for the 64 had the Kanto stage. So I'm assuming that Johto, well, obviously Johto, but I'm assuming that Kanto doesn't have, I mean Hoenn doesn't have a stage either. Is this correct? Because I know they had that like Pokemon Stadium, and then they had Poke Floats. So Even though, yes, it does have Johto music, but that does not count as a Johto stage. That seems to like take place above in the clouds with Pokemon balloons. Okay, looks like we're gonna be going into Union Cave. That's right ahead. But looks like we're actually gonna be out of time, so I'm gonna save it here, and I shall catch you next time for some more Pokemon Crystal. Okay, everyone. Bye. Dial. Darn! Or Dawn! My dad's Chevas Bird Pokemon. I like how I just gave everyone an accent. Alright, take this to seem more like, I guess you could say, well-developed and standardized Pokemon. But I don't know, I feel like after that, they just like started throwing all these random ones.